Hello everyone, welcome to another development log. In this video, I will be showing you a few of the things that I've been working on adding to the game. This is going to be a bit of a longer video since there's a bunch of new changes to the game. Now, the biggest change is movement. Now, in this game, if you might have seen in the last video with, the arena combat thing, where there was just like an endless wave of enemies spawning. In that video, I was moving around a lot, but I was still getting shot and and it, and when I was playing it, it wasn't really that fun, since the movement system in this game was, at that time, very basic. Now, over the past day or so, I've added wall running to the game, which has sort of added a bit better, a bit more, a bit more of a complex movement system to increase, just to make the movement system less boring. Now, I'm gonna show you this here. I've set up this little, test map thing. It's really simple. You may have seen this if you happen to be on the Discord server. I posted a small video of this on that. So yeah, as you can see, there's wall running, and, it's pretty cool. It's very much... Ow! That was weird. It's very much inspired by the... Hold on, I need to fix the collision on some of the, ammo drops, because that kinda messed me up a bit. It's very much inspired by the Titanfall wall running, and the way that, my head turns and stuff. So basically, how you wall run is you go onto a surface that is runnable, and objects that have this attribute basically have a tag. And what it basically does is, whenever a player collides with the object, it checks if it has this tag. And if it does have this tag, which is run wall, it will basically just attach the player to this wall, until I jump off, which you can see demonstrated here. It also tilts my camera in the direction of the wall just to make it a bit more obvious that I'm wall running, because before, it would just sort of look like I was just sort of gliding across the wall. There wasn't really much feedback, but yeah. So the other thing I've added is enemy spawning. Now, in most of the maps that you've seen in gameplay, pretty much all of the enemies have just been pre-spawned. I would just place them in like this, but that's sort of not really the best way, since they're just sort of standing there. Now, this thing, once it overlaps with the player, it will spawn the enemy, which is this variable here, where I can select the enemy that I want to spawn. And it creates this particle effect, and if this is true, it will repeat this. I'm gonna make it repeat a certain amount of times, which will also be a variable that you can set. But yeah, basically, player overlaps with the thing, and it spawns the enemy. Now, the overlapping thing, you can sort of change the scale. I'm gonna make it really big, so that it will overlap with the player as he is moving to the platform. And I'm just gonna make them spawn the basic, furry character. Oh, crap, I messed that up. Hold on. So yeah, as you can see, they spawn. And there's a little particle effect that pops up whenever they do. Now, that's all I have to show for this map, but I have a much better map to show the I have a much better map to show the um, wall running functionality, and it's this one, the demo level that you may have seen in a previous video. Now, this level has basically the beginning of the level is the same, except for once you get through this area, there will be uh, hmm, you will go through here, then you will go through this sort of obstacle course type thing, and this big arena area. Now, basically, basically that's the thing. I'm just gonna show, the demo level from start to finish. Alright, let me just move my mic so that... So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of new movement abilities with... Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of new movement abilities and potential ways that you can move around now that wall running is implemented. Now, what I'm gonna work on in the next few days, is combining this with the grapple hook mechanic that you saw in a few less recent videos. Now, that grapple hook mechanic, that was implemented really badly, and it was not really that good at all, and it didn't really work that well for what I was thinking of. So, I'm gonna rework that system, and that's gonna be what I'm gonna work on in the next few days. And also adding a music system, so instead of just having music just, playing in the background, it's gonna actually dynamically change depending on what part of the level you're in. Like if you're in one of the earlier bits of the level, like over here, maybe in some of the corridors and hallways, it'll be more ambient, but then when you get to arena bits, like maybe this one, and definitely this one, it'll be like much more like, the music will be much, the music's gonna be like much more intense and stuff. Now, please note that none of the music that I'm using right now is actually mine. it's just a placeholder until I find someone to make the music. Pretty much all of the music I've used is either from Doom or Wolfenstein or just some cool heavy metal instrumental thing that I found online. So yeah, basically, as you know, so yeah. Anyway, see you in the next video. Subscribe or don't, I don't really. Alright, goodbye.